Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So, alright, we're going to take a look at the content that is coming this week. I think there is actually a decent amount of stuff right here. We got some events. We have the LR Super 17 EZA. I actually made a tweet asking people what I should what I should name this video. What should I title this video? And people went with Gargantuan for the title, so that's what we're going to use. Remember that you guys will get mad no matter what, so it doesn't really matter what I do. See, like, Iron did, like, the little star thing, like, I started doing that, right? And, you know, well, I mean, 7 years ago or whatever, but, yeah, I do that, so, like, Iron's, like, taking a little joke, and it's like, oh, what should I use again? And Iron said Gargantuan, right? So, we're gonna go with Gargantuan. There you go, that'll be the title. So, okay, we got a couple of things here, so I'll give kind of, like, some updates. So, we also have the notices that this content is going away soon, right? Like the memorial stones, red stones, so like all that type of stuff is going away soon. I've been intended to finish out my summons on a stream. I kind of, some things went like left, some things went right, some things didn't go up, but some things did go down. So I'm going to have to redo the stream today. I am a big Bills fan. They play tonight. So I'm going to probably try and stream. Oh, what if I just do it in like, I don't know. I might stream soon. I would like to do this today. I need to get this done today. I just got to sort out, maybe I'll talk about this at the end, but technology is just so frustrating, right? Like, all of a sudden, one day, I can't stream on YouTube anymore. I don't know what happened, but unless I'm multi-streaming, it just doesn't work to YouTube. I did nothing. I flipped no switches. I got a full brand new PC. Doesn't work. Like, again, like, you know, people will look at me and they go, oh my God, you're such a dinosaur or something like that. But, like, shit just, like, stops working. One day, Windows 11 just made it to where there's a huge white film over my screen. I did nothing. I just, the PC updated, I woke up, and now it's just like technology has a mind of its own against me these days. That's just how it goes. So I have to multi-stream, and I would like to get the chat on screen, but I'm having difficulties being able to get like both YouTube and Twitch chat on screen at the same time. So I actually gotta put in a little bit of effort and figure out like a good program to use for that, and then we'll stream. I'll probably do that right after I finish this video, but that should be coming today, the real actual summon for that, right? So that's what those are, so we can get rid of this. Here we have the actual upcoming content. So we have several events, and then of course remember we also do have LR Super 17's EZA. Now I just ended up, my sleep schedule wasn't the greatest for Super 17's EZA details. I was expecting them today, so I did have my alarm set. I was a little loopy during that video, so I do just want to take a glance at this guy's kit in 2 seconds. I think Super 17 is like okay. I feel like they could have made him a little bit better, but I don't like to really go too crazy. I mean, people could do whatever, you could do whatever you guys want. Me personally, I want to like actually like get a run in and kind of like just like start to, I don't know. I compare myself to, well, I mean, what I was gonna make a sports reference, but we already talked about sports. So, what? Anyway, okay, let's jump over here. We'll talk about Super 17. Okay, so content we've got this week. Next week might be the Part 2 LR. Probably will be, but am I crazy in thinking that Part 2 LRs typically follow the World Tournament? I mean, I think like LR Golden Frieza might have been before the World Tournament. I expect the Part 2 LR next week. But there's a chance it could even be this week. But, I mean, that would be very weird to just be like, you know, here's Part 2 LR, and then Dokkan Fest is going to be right there. So, I mean, next week should be the Part 2 LR. I have no idea what it's going to be. I would hope the Part 2 LR would be on Baby's leader skill. But I don't know. Like, people are talking about, like, Oob, Rildo. I mean, these are good picks, because, like, Oob essentially has no premium units, right? So, and same with Rildo. Rildo has a Oob and Rildo have banner units from like when the game started. So like I am not against either of those. I think those are both fine options. Those are also characters that don't necessarily help. I mean, Rildo would help Baby. Rildo would definitely help me. I'm so down with Rildo. The problem is that Rildo is not on Baby's leader skill. So, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they could drop Rildo, and then it's just like, okay, but you're intended to use him and Baby on Omega's team. It's like, it's not the worst. Not the end of the world, right? I wouldn't be too upset about it. Remember, Rildo will have a decent leader skill, too. Well, if it is Rildo, or Uber or whatever. They'll have 2 categories, 200%, right? So, it'll be a decent leader skill. I was thinking maybe it would be Kurobody and Mind character. But who, though? Majin Vegeta? I don't know. Another Janemba? It's hard to say. I'm not really super locked in on what the Part 2 LR could be. So, all right, let's take a look at what we got. So, we're going to get 2 Union Master stages. I mean, it could probably be something Target Goku, Corroded Body and Mind, Battle of Fate, I would say, all kind of like within the realm of possibility. I do like the Union Master stages. I think these are fine. I think this is an easy thing they can drop every celebration. This content is kind of like... It's not the highest level content, but it's like, you know, a level or 2 below that. But I think that this is a good way for them to, you know, so right now the celebration is Baby, right? So, like, GT bosses, Corroded Body and Mind, you know, Battle of Fate, like, these are, you know, Target Goku. It's kind of like the main, like, sort of like categories of the celebration. Dropping these, you know, essentially kind of like Super Battle Road type stages around those categories during the same celebration, I like it. I think that Union Master is something they could just drop like every celebration, like forever. Like Battlefield. Just treat it like Battlefield and Burst Mode. Like Burst Mode and Battlefield are just things that are just kind of like a monthly event. I think they should just do that with Union Master too. I kind of like it, right? Just like, so like, you know, we're every month we're using the characters and the categories, you know, switching it up. So it's like, all right, you know, all right, for the 50th consecutive event, we're using Fuse Fighters, guys. Right? But, like, in Union Master, we're not doing that, so that's good. I love this event. The Giant Form event, I think, is really fun. To me, this is, like... So, Intensifying Fights, I would argue, is the failed version. Where's it? Oh, here, let me sort by last video added. I think Intensifying Fights is kind of like the failed version of this. I went too far back already, didn't I? Intensifying Fights. Oh, hold on. Yeah, these stages, like, they're intended to kind of be like kind of like little puzzles or whatever. But I feel like Dokkan kind of just like, I don't know, kind of like failed with that. Like, I don't think that these Intensifying Fight stages really are too good. Right? Like, I don't know. This is, to me, some of the weakest content we can get right now. This, I think, is kind of like what they wanted Intensifying Fights to be, but they're actually, like, successful with it. That's what I think this is, this Giant Form event. So I'm definitely excited. Now, by the way, too, so stages 4, 5, and 6 are coming. So right now, we have stages for Great Ape Kid Goku, Piccolo Jr., and Great Ape Vegeta, right? So 2 of those 3 are already used. Piccolo Jr. and Great Ape Vegeta are already done. There's 4 bosses here that haven't been stages yet. This is Golden Great Ape Goku, Hirudegarn, Bio Broly, and Analyza. So there's going to be more than these 3 stages. Unless the stage is going to go Bio Broly into Hirudegarn, I don't see that happening. So there's going to be even more stages to this event. There's a very good chance that by the time we get to, I mean, Hirudegarn, Analyza, or Golden Great Ape Goku, I'm not sure which one will end on, there's a good chance it could be quite challenging, actually. Right? And remember, I did show it a second ago, but they had that really fun mission. I enjoyed it. And I mean, I thought it's fine especially because, so like here, I mean, we could just click this. Let's mute it. So the strategy I was trying to like give players, was use, so like here we use GT Hero and then friend LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right? Or use like, you know, another run we did is, you know, use super bosses and then use a friend LR Rose, right? Here, like, we did a run, like, mostly using all of the clones, right? Or use, like, power absorption with a friend Omega Shenron. I think that's kind of like a good way to do this no LR mission, right? Like we did a couple of runs during this video, right? But just kind of like relying on the power of the GDC LRs, I felt like was a good way to handle that. So we'll see what, exciting missions will be there. And then we also have a new stage of Extreme Super Battle Road. I'm definitely down for that because, once we get to stage 81, that will give us 100 extra box space, which they have not given us box space in a long time. It's been months since they've given us any box space. And, I mean, they're going to do this stupid update, which is going to completely ruin my box. And I'm going to need to collect the TURs and SSRs of every character again. But I don't have the box space to do that. So it's like, Amatsu, it's time to, like, actually do something for the top 0.1% of players. Like, I'm so down all the time. And, I mean, you little cocksuckers, can be mad at everything I say, mad at everything I do, challenge everything I do. But I am always down for supporting free-to-play players, doing stuff for new players. You guys know, even the reverse thing, I'm like, this is good for players. But, like, maybe it's time to do a motherfucking update for me. How about that? How about I, for once, get something that could actually help me out, okay? It's time. When we completely ruin, like, boxes like this. It's ridiculous. So, just saying. But anyway. And then the other thing we have is Super 17. So, I mean, looking at Super 17, I think he'll be okay. One thing to keep in mind, and I swear people do forget this, is that these characters are meant to assist, like, the main unit. So, like, Super 17, I would imagine, is dreamt up to help Baby. And, I mean, when we look at this androids or target Goku ally ability right here, I mean, that is, again, Baby is target Goku. Keep in mind, unfortunately, this is a huge issue, especially because this guy is about to EZA with the World Tournament next weekend, Hellfighter 17. This guy might be pretty good, but he's not on either. He's not on Omega Shenron's team or Baby's team. Is that not insane? Think about that. This guy. This is the dominant personality that controls Super 17 right here. He's not on Baby or Omega's leader skill. I mean, they just did not take much care or consideration into this, right? But that's just the stupidity of the bosses categories. Movie bosses, GT bosses, and super bosses are just asinine. That it's not movie villains, GT villains, and movie super villains, right? Is what it should have been. Although super villains, that would have really thrown Iron Cane off, huh? Yeah, you little shit. All right, anyway. So yeah, I mean, I think that Super 17, I think he'll be okay, but he's not like an elite EZA, right? Like, I did a Dokkan Diamond yesterday, and I saw, like, I was looking at, like, people's arguments and stuff like that to, like, certain placements of my Dokkan Diamond, and I saw nothing that made me, like, go, like, yeah, nah. So I feel very good about this. Remember, last time I did an LR tier list, Vegito and Baby, I saw some good arguments, and I was like, yeah, no, you guys are right. I'll put Vegito back above Broly, right? But, like, people are talking about Fat Boo. Fat Boo's good, but I'm sorry, Hit dominates Festival. Festival exists, cry about it. So, like, this is what we're looking at right here. Wait, what was the point I was making? Oh, Golden Frieza, I think, is really nuts. So I've got him up here. Super 17 is not going to be better than Sin Shenron, though. He's not going to be. He's not better than Sin Shenron. So, like that, I don't know. If we get a villain version of Vegeta and Trunks, though, I think that this guy could actually be an interesting festival option. I know it sounds crazy, but, like, we need villain Vegeta and Trunks. Bad. I'm excited to use a lot of these villain characters in Festival, and this guy, I think, would be really impressive in Festival, believe it or not, if we were capable of getting a villain Vegeta and Trunks. But I think he just needs, like, in order for this guy to be a bit better, so he has 17% damage reduction right here, baseline. He gets 17% damage reduction with Android or target Goku in that same turn. And then he gets 17% damage reduction when receiving an attack, right? So he's at 51% damage reduction. If he had another instance of 17% damage reduction, I think he would be much better. Because then you talk about 2 Omega Shenrons, and he'd be up to 88% damage reduction. That'd be quite good. But right now, with both Omega Shenrons, he's at 71%. I mean, I like, you know, once both Omegas show up, he should be reasonably powerful. But I mean, I don't like, just as an example, I don't think he would make an appearance on this. Which is funny because I recorded this yesterday. And I was like, man, maybe I should have waited for a Super 17 and I should have waited for the Part 2 LR. But now I'm like, nah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So, yeah. All right. We'll see. We'll see. But there you guys go. There is the gargantuan content coming this week. I mean, you know, a little tongue in cheek, but I do actually like both of these events, Union Master and the Giant Form event. I think are both good. By the way, tell Iron Kane to do this. He's hiding from this event. So, let me know what you guys think. And thanks, guys, for watching.